Hello everybody and welcome back to Minecraft. My name is Buzzy107 and today we're going to go do some work in the village because, well, I need to get my armor kind of set up so I can start repairing it. Because as you can see, we have only fire protection 4 and aqua affinity. Protection 4, unbreaking 3, unbreaking 3, protection 4. Protection 3, unbreaking 3, feather falling, and depth strider. And I want to get respiration and regular protection on my helmet. And if we have time, we might try and find an ancient city. And we might even try and get some netherite. So, without further ado, let's get started. Alright, so as you can see, we're over here in the village, and these villagers aren't really living the most comfortable of lives. I either got them trapped in there, or I've got one that's trapped in there, and then I've got two of them trapped down there. And I've been kind of tearing this village apart just off camera a little bit, bits by bit, just so I can kind of make some room for some improvements, so to speak. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to tear down the cleric's tower. I'll probably leave this up here for now because it has the nitwit in it. And then I'll probably start working on tearing down some more of these houses and getting them to where we can actually make some homes for the villagers. So, without further ado, let's start the teardown. Alright, so what we're making here is we're making a template house. Now the blocks will change depending on the house and depending on what villager lives there. And some blocks will change. Some will be added to it, some will be taken away, so on and so forth. That way they're not all just cookie cutter houses, even though that's more or less what I have around where I live. But went ahead and laid out a foundation. It's 11 by 10, and then it comes over by 5, goes in by 3, and then comes over by 6. So my plan for this is to I'm just going to go ahead and get started on the build. Alright, so what we're going to do to get started, because this house is basically for the nitwit, so I'm not going to worry about putting any profession blocks in here. For now, I'm just going to get the floor down, and I'm just doing a very simple floor for these houses. I'm not going to be doing anything fancy or unique as far as the house goes on the interiors. I will be adding like books and stuff like that, but as far as the actual blocks, I'm not going to be doing anything special. I moved the nitwit from there into here, in between clips. And now we're going to go ahead and get out these. Like I said, this house isn't going to be anything fancy. So I'm going to go ahead and go up by 4. So I'm going to go ahead and jump into a time lapse, and then we'll come back and we'll talk about the build. Alright, so the exterior of the house is finished. I'm just finishing up the interior now. Crafting bench. We'll put the furnace right here. We'll get some chests made up. For that, I'm going to use... I thought I had more oak wood than I do, but I guess not. There we go. We'll just do that. So that there. Put one here. There we go. But yeah, this is the little villager house for him. He won't be able to come out of this house. I might put a backyard on it. Might get him a little pet. Maybe I'll get him like a pet pig or something. But this is the template house. Alright, so did a little bit of work off camera. Got a couple of cats from around the village. Bred them up. There is actually one in here. And then we come out here. There are 4 here. And then I built this off camera. This is going to be one of the villagers' houses. I'm not sure which one yet. But if we go in here, there's another one sitting right inside of here. So we have plenty of little pets for the villagers just to help add life to the village. Alright, so I actually finally got some good enchants. If you look at this one, it is fire protection 4, which I'm not too worried about. But it's aqua affinity and respiration, which means we'll be able to breathe underwater a little bit better. Almost the perfect helmet. And then we got this axe right here. Silk touch could have been hit or miss, but the efficiency 4 and the unbreaking 3 is definitely a good axe to have as far as a working axe goes. Alright, so we're back at the village. I'm going to go ahead and get the iron golems set up here. And the reason why is because while I'm going around building this village, if I accidentally hit a villager, I don't want the iron golems that naturally spawn to actually attack me. So going ahead and making 2 iron golems now, if I hit these guys, they're not going to attack me. They might give me some weird looks, but they're not going to attack me. The next house I'm going to work on is probably going to be the farmhouse. I'm going to build it down here, but I need to go ahead and make sure that the land over here is good enough for a farm, because I'm going to have both of the farmers over there working the land over here. So basically all of this land behind here will become farmland. So I'm going to go ahead and get that straightened out, and then we'll get to working on the farmhouse. Alright, so I have this area nice and cleared out, all down through here and all through here. I'm going to clear out more of the grass later on, but I want to go ahead and put the house right in here. Alright, and we're mostly done with this house. I went ahead with greens and the browns of the dark oak and the oak to kind of make it look a little more, I guess, earthy tones. The reason why I did that was because I wanted it to have the kind of appeal that the house maybe has a little bit more of a put together by the farmer kind of deal, because farmhouses are usually older farmhouses are usually put together either way before it was really mainstream construction, or it was more of like the farmer and their relatives doing it. Alright, so in here on the interior, I went ahead and just put up some simple lanterns, did a roof of diorite up here, polished diorite, because I think it actually looks like a nice tiled roof that hasn't been cleaned in a while. And ceiling, excuse me. And then in here, just put in some lanterns. Out here with the spruce, it looks pretty good. I'm not a big fan of that connection right there though, but I'm going to leave it just because it's kind of how it turned out. And if we look, I mean, it's a very nice house. It follows kind of the same rules as the other ones as far as the size. This one looks a little bit bigger just because it's up off the land some. But I think all in all, I think once we have this all landscaped out and kind of, get rid of these smaller houses that are in here, like this one here and the ones over there and there, I think this one will fit right in. Alright everybody, and we are back. It is about it's about 6 hours after the live stream, and I am beat. I'm pretty sure you can tell it in my voice. First day of helping coach my son's soccer games. I talked about it a little bit in the live stream, and yeah, I'm worn out. But on the live stream, we went ahead and got some farms done. We did this wheat farm over here, this carrot farm right here, and if you come over here, we got a little potato farm there. And then instead of building the library on stream, we went ahead and built this little beauty right here. Now, it's a little bit of a shock value at first because of the color palette that I chose. But if we walk inside, it's actually pretty nice and spacious in here. Alright, sorry about that. Had to take a quick break there. My son was giving us a little bit of a hard time going to sleep. But if you look in here, I did oak and diorite ceiling, kind of like I did over there on the farmer's house. But in this one, I used the oak as kind of like a trim and the diorite as the main ceiling. Up here we have 4 glass blocks and then 1 glass pane. Then over here we have 2 glass panes, and then all of this is white glass panes. And then we have 3 brewing stands because I'm planning on getting 3 clerics. And then if we come out here, you can see I made a patio. It's made out of the campfires that are extinguished. And then the chairs are made out of bamboo, and the tabletops are made out of the polished blackstone. Alright, so we're back underneath of here, underneath our base, and I'm going to grab these 3 beehives, or bee nests, and I'm going to place them here, here, and here. And the reason why I'm going to do that is I'm going to be breeding them up, and then I'm going to make some bee nests right here. Well, yeah, bee nests, or beehives, excuse me, beehives right here. And then we're going to go ahead and make us a honey and honeycomb farm, because I want to be able to work on getting some, getting a little bit nicer of a setup going for some of our builds that we want to do with copper, and actually have it to where, is this cyan? Yeah, cyan. Okay. Alright, while I'm waiting for the bees to grow up and do their thing, we're going to actually go ahead and place the redstone for these contraptions that I'm going to be making. And one of them, well, actually two of them are going to be the redstone that Azuma showed off in his video for the honey vader. I'm just going to adapt it because I want honey blocks in general. And then right here, we'll need a dispenser. Well, 2 dispensers. Actually, we'll need 3 because the one that I'm going to do, my little contraption, is a little bit simpler. So we're going to break this block, dispenser here, break this block, dispenser here, and then for mine we will need an observer and I believe it is an observer and a target block, if I can remember my own little honey farm correctly. Alright, mine is going to be very simple. It's going to be a observer facing this way, a redstone that, and then if I can get it to do this, I think I can get it to do this, but I can't remember right off the top of my head. So we'll do that, and we'll place that in there, and then we'll do like that. And that didn't work. Trying to remember how I did this. Alright, so I went into my creative test world and figured everything out. So what I'm going to have to do is come right here, break these 3 out, come here, put a dispenser facing down, a dispenser facing down, and we'll break that so we can get inside of here. And we just do this. And then we'll load those 2 up with the oh, come on, brain. With the shears, and let me see. Put that there, put that there. We'll actually put glass here. Alright. Well, wrong block. Glass block in front of that, glass block in front of that. We will load this one up with some flowers. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we'll put that in our offhand so that we can do that and then that. And then that should pop out a bee at any moment. And then once that creates honey, it'll, the bee will go in there, and then we'll get more honey. Alright, so after a lot of painful time standing inside of here waiting for me to get enough bees, which I think I grabbed the one that only had 2 in it, but we finally have 48 collected honeycomb, 15 honey bottles, and these are all working pretty well. And then if we go over here to this chest, I have 5 more beehives that have bees in them, and I've got 64 and 8, and that's just from manually coming over here and shearing this. Which my plan is once I get all of them breeded up, I can just go ahead and do keep them in stock just in case I want to expand on this and possibly get more honeycomb, or expand on it so I can get more honey blocks. And with that being said, I think we have reached the end of today's episode. So I hope you guys enjoyed this little walkthrough of how to make two bee farms that produce both honeycomb and honey bottles. Of course, the honey bottle one was Izuma's design that he uses on Hermitcraft. I can't take credit for that one. But like I said, I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you guys enjoyed watching the village transform. We are going to get back to that. I just have to do some planning, which I'll probably go ahead and do off camera in my creative test world. If you guys have any questions or comments, please let me know down in the comment section. Until next time, my name has been Buzzy107. I hope you guys have a good day and a good week, and I will see you guys in the next one. And if you like this video, please like and subscribe. Alright guys.